Hello everyone, Grover Cleveland here. You may recognize me as the kid who goes around killing people in the motion picture Pet Cemetery. And you're watching Inktober on Ink the Book Show, the evilest show on the internet. Hey, did you know that you can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter? And if you like his Inktober drawings or his work on the Bonehead comic, you can also watch his Bonehead cartoon on YouTube. The link to all these things and more can be found in the description. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Wrangleshank and all things Ink the Book. Thank you.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hello, welcome to Ink the Book Show. Pay no attention to the basket of laundry in the background, and don't ask me to clean up my floor right now because it's covered in cardboard. I'm finishing up my Halloween costume for a party I'm supposed to be at right now, but I couldn't break my commitment to Inktober. So this entry is what's the prompt? The prompt today is uh-oh, and that's what this guy is thinking right now. This baseball player, the fun guys. He's on the fun guys. But it is not a baseball he caught. Okay. It took me all ding dang day to come up with something for uh-oh. I don't know what it is about this year's Inktober prompts, but they've been killing me. This has been a rough one for me. My dad was just over. He wanted to borrow something for his costume. If any of my family sees that I'm streaming right now, they're probably thinking, like, what the heck are you doing starting a stream right now? But I can't miss a day. I am running so far behind on all my stuff today. This week has been, behind the scenes, this week has been a catastrophe. I love the look on this guy's face. That is great. I love this face. Oh, I still haven't watched Soylent Green like I was trying to. And I don't think that's going to happen tonight. But I will probably watch that. I also have to watch my Pete and Pete DVD. It's season 2. It's got the episode Halloweenies. And it's also got the episode The Time Tunnel, which I always watch before Halloween. Yeah, so I'm finishing up my costume after this. I got to put some finishing touches on it. And then I'll debut the finished costume on this channel somehow. On Halloween. Even though I've showed it a bit in some of my videos. Fun Guys! That is the perfect name for a softball team. You can have that. That's for you. My gift to you. I'm really good at coming up with softball team names. It's kind of my specialty. People like to go for puns, not me. Well, considering that everyone on this team has some kind of fungus problem, maybe I do go for puns. Underarm fungus. Okay, let's see. Then we've got this grenade. It's got these like raised squares. Okay. And then so I had to do a kind of a simple one today because of time. I'm already like I meant to do this hours ago too. It was just it didn't work out that way. So I am like dreadfully behind today. Because, yeah, my sister's Halloween party literally starts in 20 minutes. And she's an hour away from me. Last year, I was the first one there. This year, I'm kicked out of the family. Man, I don't have much to say, I guess. I could always say, why don't I? So at my sister's party tonight, there's gonna be karaoke. I'm gonna sing some sounds. She's got a ping pong table. She's excited about ping pong. She also just informed all of us that there's going to be a keg there. So, holy crap. No, but I'm excited about the costume contest aspect of it. Because mine is going to blow my whole family away. No, but I am pretty proud of the thing I made this year. It is probably the coolest Halloween costume I've ever had. Although I just remembered one year I had like scotch. No, wait, what do you call it? Like masking tape, and I like the white kind of stuff, the like off-white, yellowish. And I took a sweatshirt. I got this from my uncle who did it the year before. I think this was probably when I was like 12 or something. And I like took rolls of masking tape or whatever it is and covered like a sweatshirt in them and sweatpants and then a ski like a ski mask, and I cut eye holes in it, or not ski mask, but like a something like that, like a winter hat, and I pulled it over my face and cut eye holes in it and covered that in tape, and I went as a mummy, and it that was like there was a family that I went out trick or treating, and this family wanted to take their picture with me, like with the mummy. They liked my costume so much. So somewhere there's a picture of me dressed as a mummy on somebody's mantle with their random family. Oh man, fencing my camera. Okay. What else? What else is there to discuss? So there's only what? Today's the 29th. 2 more Inktobers after this. I wonder what they are. Even though I've read them probably like a dozen times. Let's find out. Inktober. So tomorrow's prompt is gear, and then farm. So buckle up for gear and farm, baby. I'm trying to think of Halloween appropriate songs I can do for karaoke. I think I made a list. I made a list of some songs. I barely started a list. Here it is. Season of the Witch, which I said yesterday. Werewolves of London. Devils in My Car by the B-52s. Psycho Killer by Mr. Talking Heads. Ghostbusters theme by Ray Parker Jr. Ray J. Jr. Johnson. Ray Parker Jr. I think that's the guy's name, right? There's Red Right Hand came up last night. Red Right Hand by who is that? Nick Cave. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Then the Ichabod Crane song. Ichabod Crane. Along with the Headless Horseman song. This is a weird list that I've come up with. Monster Men by Iggy Pop. And then what else is on there? Zombie Zoo by Mr. Tom Petty. I see that Mike Doty put up a new instrumental on his Patreon. I feel like I want to play that. Is that bogus? Let me see. Yeah, I won't do that, Dave. I really want to, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? I know it's an instrumental, but I haven't listened to it yet. Oh man, yesterday was so dumb. I started the stream before I was set up, and I was like, oh, I should just end it and restart. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I just kind of like was vamping while I was still getting the show ready, and that was that was dumb. And then later in the stream, the mount for my camera like came off my desk, so it was just like I was just like holding the camera up, like whoa, you know. I was like whoa. You get the idea. I know you personally. Inking my life away. This is how I play baseball. This is what Little League was like for me. They would just toss grenades to me with no pin in them, just to get me off the field. Because I was stinking up the joint. One time my brother, I was never into sports, but I played Little League for 3 years. And my brother, Mike, was always really into sports. And there was one day he wanted me to go play ball with him in the field behind our house. And I was like, I don't really want it. He's like, come on, please, please. And I was like, fine. And so I was pitching balls to him, and we were playing for a while, and at one point I pitch a ball to him, and he hits a line drive right into my throat. I'm just grateful it was a tennis ball we were playing with. But it felt like I swallowed that thing. It felt like it was inside my throat. That was terrible. He was telling that story a while ago, and he sounded like he felt so bad about it still, which is funny because he probably thought like that seems like something he would have thought was funny at the time. Though I don't recall him being a jerk about it. I think he was really concerned for me at the time too. But man, can you imagine playing baseball with tennis balls nowadays? Like knocking dingers to the moon. That sounds like a lot of fun. Knocking dingers to the moon. Super balls. You could knock a super ball to Timbuktu, I'll bet. When I was a kid, even though I wasn't like into sports and stuff, I still played sports a lot. And I was always outside. Like, I remember like trying to make oh yeah, we used to make igloos with our the recycling bin. Those like little like they're like literally a bin. Uh we used to like fill them up with snow and like you'd have to pack them solid and and we'd flip them over and like you'd have a brick and then we'd make igloos out of those. And I remember, so the plows would plow we lived in townhouses at the time, so it was like these big driveways, and the plows would like plow all the snow to the end of the driveway, like the one end of the driveway. And I remember there was one year like that big mound that would be at the end of the driveway. I remember I used to or I remember at least one time I was like making tunnels through it. Why am I talking about snow? I don't even want to think about snow. Now that I'm thinking about snow. What are some Halloween stories? Do I have any Halloween stories? One time, me and my brother went into the bathroom with the lights off, and we said Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror. And a homeless drifter came in and murdered us. True story. We never tried that one again. Okay, maybe I have no Halloween stories. I did. I remember one year I was trick-or-treating as the Grim Reaper, and then I met another Grim Reaper, and we became like best friends that night. And we went trick-or-treating together, and then like it turned out that we had lived in one townhouse, then like we lived there for years, and then we moved like way down the street, right, to another townhouse in the same neighborhood, but it was like, I don't know, blocks and blocks away. And it turned out this kid that I became friends with on Halloween while trick-or-treating, he had been the family that moved into our last house, which is weird because I had never seen this kid before. Yeah, there's a Halloween story. I made a friend trick-or-treating because we were both Grim Reapers. All right, I got to finish my costume right quick and then get out of here, but I'll be back tomorrow. So tomorrow I got to do the Inktober for, what did I say it was? Gear. And then Yeah, so that'll be fun. See you tomorrow, everybody. Word of advice: do the dishes, and you'll go far. Dish-wise. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Goodbye.